Not all Roman generals trembled before Carthage. Some feared a different enemy, one that bled from the north. While the Senate obsessed over Hannibal's elephants, seasoned commanders whispered of a terror that didn't need grand armies to break the spirit of a legion. They spoke of the Celts, a force not of strategy, but of primal fear. This wasn't a war of empires. It was a war against the wild itself. Ancient sources tell of a commander, a veteran of countless campaigns, who simply refused to march north again. After a single brutal encounter with Celtic war bands, he declared the forests of Gaul impassable. His superiors saw cowardice, but his soldiers, those who survived, understood. They had seen something that defied Roman logic: a foe that fought not for land or gold, but for the thrill of the hunt, with the legions as their prey. His men called them iron ghosts, and the name was earned in blood and mist. These weren't soldiers who met you on an open field. They were specters who struck from the suffocating embrace of forest and fog. One moment, there was only the unnerving silence of the trees. The next, the air would split with guttural war cries as painted warriors materialized from thin air, their long swords cutting through Roman steel and discipline with equal ease. Formations shattered, centurions vanished, and the iron ghosts would melt back into the mist, leaving only terror behind. Even the great Hannibal, Carthage's most brilliant mind, respected the Celtic fury. He didn't just conquer them. He recruited them. He saw in their savage skill and strange blood-soaked rituals a power that could humble Rome. These weren't mere mercenaries. They were allies who fought with a ferocity that strategy alone could not replicate. Hannibal knew that to defeat an empire, you sometimes needed a force that the empire couldn't comprehend. The fear of the North wasn't just superstition or campfire stories told to frighten new recruits. It was history written in blood. For generations of Roman soldiers, the true heart of darkness wasn't across the sea in Carthage, but in the whispering woods to the north, where the iron ghosts waited. When a battle-hardened general chooses Hannibal over the unknown, you know the unknown is the greater threat. Subscribe for more ancient truths and tell us below what empire you'd fear most.